Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's talk about this, man, because there's some interesting things shaping up in the market. Some very interesting things, both for Bitcoin as well as gold and silver. So which one is the right one to be invested in? Which one is a true store of wealth? We're going to get into that. Before we get started, if you could do me a favor and just hit the thumbs up button, the like button that is. This helps us get past the YouTube algorithms. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. A reminder to everybody that I am not a financial advisor, I'm not a lawyer, nor an accountant. All the information that I share with you is of my own opinion.
Hey, look, I want to talk about this Amber Lolly product again. Whenever something good comes along, I do want to talk about this. My neck, I had a kink in my neck from hell, and the pain was, it gets to the point where you get headaches. So I just grabbed the cream and I rubbed that crap on the back of my neck. After a while, you don't even realize that the pain is gone. You're just going, and how we are several hours later, and I'm still, there's no pain. And it works really quick. I like that. So joint pain and muscles, sore muscles, nice. And then here's the thing about me. I get offered all the time. People want to come on, they want to be sponsors, they want to be this. My thing is, if I don't use your product, I'm not interested. You know, I could sell out everything and make a ton of money, but no, you know, my subscribers to me are very important. But this product here, absolutely, I'm going to endorse this. I like it a lot. AmberLolly.com.
Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. So head on over to moneymetals.com and buy gold and silver. That's right, you could personally own it and have it. And keep in mind, if you spend more than $100 on your first purchase, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. You guys know I have this alternative website. I encourage you guys to go check it out, because over here we do have videos that I cannot play on YouTube and videos that have been banned from YouTube. All proceeds go to finding life's purpose. Be careful from people trying to scam you, posing as me. Whenever I reply to your comment, there will be a black circle or a gray circle around my name. If there is no circle or shade around my name, then it's not me. I will not be sending you to WhatsApp or Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that asking you for money. From time to time, I will use material that is considered copywritten. I am just posting this to let you know that I am exercising my fair use rights. Before we check into the markets really quick, I want to thank Chris Marcus and Ralphie. They brought this chart up and I thought it was interesting. Since the start of the silver squeeze, you guys, look at this. Since the start of the silver squeeze, 70 million ounces have gone out of the COMEX. Look at this. It's down here. Look how low that is. So when we say there is a shortage of silver, this is what we're talking about. Right now would be a great time for another silver squeeze. They don't have that much, and they still have a lot of outstanding contracts. It's what my understanding is. So we could really put them in a pickle. I heard Ralphie say that JP Morgan had to use a lot of what they had stored up, silver, just to cover the squeeze. Remember when we were killing them and they were running out of metals everywhere? There's a belief that JP Morgan might have shot their wad, so to speak, way too early. And they really don't have enough to bail out the COMEX or the London bull market again. So it might be a great time. So if you're doing taxes and stuff, or you got some discretionary funds, get ready. We're going to coordinate another silver squeeze. I mean, the other one is still going. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, like, find a way to put the hurt to these guys one more time. Got to respond to this. You got to love this. Stop hurting your followers' investments. Most if the smart ones are in XRP. Okay, most, if the smart ones. Really, that joke writes itself. I mean, I really could, yeah, I'll walk away from it. So most, if the smart ones are in XRP and you're talking shit, you don't want your followers to get ahead in a wise investment. Follow the smart money. You always said, watch what they do, not what they say. Well, they're all doing XRP. But see, here's the thing. The people that's involved with XRP, and I've already did tons of videos showing you this is the New World Order choice. We all been talking about the New World Order for a long time. The Illuminati, New World Order, globalists, the cabal, the dark cats, whatever you want to call them. We know these are the bad people. The whole purpose of cryptocurrency was to get away from the evil bankers. But now you're telling me to advise my subscribers to become bed buddies with the same people that we're trying to get away from? Well, look, it's not my place to tell people where they invest their money. If they want to put it in XRP, that's them. I'm just explaining to you why it is I won't invest in XRP. Let me see if I could put it in another way that might help you understand. Let's pretend, just for the sake of making an example, there's a cryptocurrency that comes out. It serves one purpose and one purpose only. The only people that use this cryptocurrency is pedophiles. The only way they could get to the children is using the cryptocurrency, just for the sake of using something as an example. And then you find this out, but you also find out that, hey, that cryptocurrency is about to really take off and you could become rich off of it. You see how these people build up their network through their cryptocurrency is most of the owners and developers have a ton of that particular crypto. They release a portion of it to the public, and the public buys those cryptos. And it starts to give it value, but that's also where the money comes from. So for the sake of this pedo crypto, we find out that indeed it's being used for pedophilia. Just for the sake of this example. And then all of a sudden you find out, man, for sure this sucker's going to go. I bought them all when they were 10 cents each, but I'm finding out they're going to go to $1,000 each. So what you're trying to tell me is just because it's going to go to $1,000 that I should support the token just because I'm going to make money off of it? Isn't that kind of selling out your morals and your scruples and your ethics? I mean, what's that say about the individual? I wouldn't buy the pedo coin. I don't care how rich it gets me, because what are they doing with the token? Pedophilia. So what is XRP doing? We know they are the Swift 2.0. They've said it themselves. We heard Brad Garlinghouse say on more than one occasion that not only does he want to join the New World Order, he wants to, and that they are the future of the New World Order. He didn't even hide it. I've showed you guys videos of him saying that. That wasn't made up. I didn't take it out of context. I played the whole video so you can hear him say that. If these people, like we all been talking about for decades, slave all of mankind, and their job is to rob us of our money while they get rich, and we're out here suffering, why the hell would I support that coin? It's just like wanting to support the pedophile coin just because it makes me rich. See, there's morals and there's standards. Some places you got to take a stand. I don't care how much money I can make off of it. I'm not interested. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm aware that people use different types of cryptocurrencies to do some real nefarious things. But what I'm saying is we know for a fact that XRP has all the smart contracts with all the financial institutions. We know they are the new Swift 2.0. They even said so. Swift 2.0 said they're working with Ripple. Most likely that coin is going to be the choice because they said so. So I don't care if it goes with the $100, the $1,000, whatever. That's your guys' choice if you want to get into it. But why do I want to give them money, my own money, so I can own their token and help fund the very mechanism that they want to use to enslave everybody? That doesn't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? It's the same people that currently run the current banking system. The Rothschilds are involved, the IMF, the World Bank, Christina Lagarde, the EU, the Bank of International Settlement. These are all the evil people. And you think I should invest in that token and just turn a blind eye to all the things they've done to the people around the world just because it might make me rich? Hey, everybody has their own choice. I don't tell people how to invest. I just express my opinion on something. That's up to you. So if you're one of those people that want to jump on the token and, sell out, by all means, do you. I'm not stopping people from getting XRP. I'm just being honest about where it is, who it is, and who's behind it. Can you get rich off it? Well, you can get rich off any of the cryptos if you get lucky. But here's the thing. Does it matter? So you're happy with getting rich, jumping up and down, knowing that the people behind this are really there to do screwed up things to humanity? Nah, I'm good. I don't care how rich it's going to make people. Really, I don't care. I'm not a fan of XRP. They are the new world order coin. That's not making it up. I've made videos proving it. So that's where I stand with this. But if you want to do it, by all means, do you, boo-boo. Not too bad today. We can see that look, they're still in the red. Not a whole lot, but they've been teetering back and forth. I did a video last night kind of covering a video by a gentleman named Mike Invest. He laid it out pretty good. He really did. But there was something else I caught that I thought was really interesting. That's kind of disappointing when it comes to cryptocurrencies. When I was looking back and forth at the graphs, I noticed that Bitcoin is following, and a lot of the cryptocurrencies are. It appears to be they're following very closely S&P, the tech stocks. Not exact, but very similar. So what this means to me is it's not so much that it's a store of value. People are treating cryptocurrencies like tech stocks. So to them, this is like a stock investment. Cryptos, technology, tech stocks, they're very similar. They follow closely in each other's patterns. That's not what you want in a store of value. Now you can hear people out there because you know what, they're real tender. Their feelings get really hurt. Oh my God, don't talk about my investment that way. Look, everybody has their own opinion. I get it. You could just say, nah, Pimpy, I don't agree. That's fine. Seriously, I don't have a problem with it. I don't expect everybody to fall in line to become sheeple. This is not my subscribers. I would say at least 99.9% of them are not like this. There are a handful of you out there that are. Oh man, let's listen to all the propaganda out there about a certain coin and what's going on. That's fine. Look, you might get rich. Who knows? One day I might be serving you French fries and you could go, see, Pimpy, you were wrong. And I'll be like, yep, you got me. I'm not a sheeple. My subscribers are not sheeple. And we're talking about millennials now. They don't look at cryptos as a store of wealth nor a safe haven. They're looking at these things like you would stock. So when the stock market crashes and people do panic sell-offs, they do the same thing to cryptos. So it's not surprising at all. But that's not what you want in a store of wealth. People have been making a comparison to gold. There is no comparison. There's 6,000 years of recorded history of everybody turning to gold as money over and over. Every time a new monetary system fails, they go right back to gold and silver. So we should probably stay there. See what I'm saying? Anyways, Bitcoin still dropping down to 41,707. Ethereum down to 3,200. Solana is down to $136. Hex still in the green, just moving right along. That's what it does. New World Order coin down to 76 cents. Polkadot down to $24.98. Dogecoin's down to 15.5 cents. And Shiba is, it dropped below the 30 mark. 4029. Yep, it's still hanging around there. As you can see at the 52-week average, you can see the little blue dots are somewhere around the halfway mark and lower for the most part. So here's what to keep in mind. I'm not telling people to get out of cryptocurrencies. Don't get me wrong. I think you should diversify. But I'm saying you should limit your exposure. If you're putting all of your savings into cryptocurrencies, that could be a little bit dangerous. And I'm going to show you why. Me, for gold and silver, I don't care what the hell happens in the market. I know it has tradability outside of the system. So I don't care what this says here. Don't get me wrong. We watch it. We pay attention to it. We use that as a measure of where it should be in value, even though we know it's not the true measure of value. Gold up to $1,796.50. Had a huge drop this morning. So did silver, but $22.39. Saitama. Saitama 70667. Nice, it's still up there. Was up a little bit higher. It's been teetering between the 7075 and 7065 range, going up and down. I believe the SATA mask was announced. The launch is tomorrow, so we'll see. Over the past hours, Saitama is up 2.6% over the past hour, but is down 8.4% over the last 24. Over the last 70 days, it is up 40.8%. Over the last 40 days on average, it is up 50%. And over the last 30 days on average, it is up 38.4%. That's what we like to see. Despite the huge drops in cryptocurrencies everywhere, Saitama seems to be doing pretty good so far. Let's go to the metaverse coins. Is anybody doing any good? It looks like only one coin, Anux. It's up 121%. Everything else is running around in the red. So even these cryptos are taking a hit. Most all of your cryptos are taking a hit right now. This is what happens when you get a lot of speculators involved in investments. When they start to panic and they start selling off, it causes the values to drop off, and then other people see it, they panic and they sell off. What do we learn from, March, when they announced the RONA lockdown? I said, look, you could benefit from a market crash. It did drop at the time. We're talking around April. March had already happened. It was way down. I said, let's keep track of stocks that we know that got crushed because we went in lockdown. But eventually the lockdown's going to end and these stocks are going to recover. We did a thing called Stock Watch. I focused at the beginning was on Vegas hotels and with some cryptocurrencies, and then of course gold and silver mining. Not only did it recover, but it set new records. So a $10,000 investment at the time in April 21st of 2020, when Ethereum was $147, by the time we checked on it, after just a little less than a year, it set a new record. You made $290,000 in profit. See, that's a cryptocurrency we're talking about. You could have got rich off of it. I know for a fact that some of my subscribers did. They had huge discretionary funds, and they put more than $10,000 in each of those cryptos. XRP was one of the ones on my list. That is till I found out what the hell was going on with them people. So here we go. This is the kind of horror you don't want to run into. Right here is a perfect example of some of the things that make me nervous about cryptocurrencies. When people go, oh, it can't be controlled. It can't be controlled. Are you sure? Hong Kong-based crypto exchange reportedly freezes withdrawals. The Pantera capital-backed Coin Super hasn't allowed withdrawal since November. What happens if somebody was not thinking very wisely and put in their entire life savings in there? They haven't been able to withdraw anything since November. Mind you, it's not that long, but even so, you start to panic when you're like, where the hell is my money? So when I said, hey, is it possible to shut these coins down? Is it possible to control them? Can you manipulate them? Can you keep track of them? People are like, no, man, total anonymity. That turned out to be false. Oh, it can't be controlled. It can't be manipulated. Whales can pump and dump, so it can be manipulated. Oh, man, don't worry about it. The government can't get involved. Well, yes, they can. You see, all those people that got busted on the dark web using Bitcoin for nefarious reasons, the FBI was able to track who they were, and they got arrested. So if you can't track them and there's total anonymity, just go under the assumption that no matter what, if it's on the internet, it could be tracked, period. Then you'll be safe. Dozens of clients have reportedly been unable to make withdrawals from their Hong Kong-based crypto. I can tell you right now, everybody's go, well, that's Hong Kong. Well, it's Hong Kong. Okay, so what? What's it got to do with anything? Oh, yeah, well, that's different. No, it's not different. This whole point doesn't make a difference where it's at, but the fact that they were able to capture the entire exchange and freeze everybody's assets, you shouldn't feel comfortable with this. And if you think our country, the United States, is beyond this, you are sadly mistaken. And it is going to cost you. Have you not been paying attention to what's going on lately? So people haven't been able to do any withdrawals from this Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency exchange Coin Super since November, according to Bloomberg, which reviews a series of messages on the firm's official Telegram. 5 customers told Bloomberg that after withdrawals were apparently frozen, leaving them unable to retrieve a combined $55,000 worth of tokens and cash. Yikes. Again, imagine that's your life savings because you had so much faith in cryptocurrency. Now, I'm not telling you not to invest in cryptocurrency. What I'm saying is limit your risk, limit your exposure. See what I'm saying? If you got all your life savings in there, that's not limiting your risk. See, gold and silver, I have it. It's in my possession. I'm not going to freeze myself out in my gold and silver. Is it in the Coin Super's chat, Telegram chat? As reviewed by Bloomberg, the administrator stopped responding to questions about the frozen withdrawals in late November, then resurfaced in the past week to ask affected users to provide their email address. Some clients said in the interview that there was no follow-up after doing so. So they provided the info, but then what? What's going on? CoinSuper was funded. Now pay attention because this is what I'm talking about. CoinSuper was funded in 2017 by a Chinese business person who died in 2019. The exchange is backed by Pantera Capital, which invested in it in June of 2018 Series A funding round. It is currently run by former UBS China Inc. President Karen Chen, who was previously the president of the bank's wealth management unit in China. In October, Chen was listed as CoinSuper's biggest individual shareholder in the latest annual report filed with the company's registry. So what we have here is a hedge fund. It tells you right there, Pantera Capital was a huge investor in this. When the founder died, they took it over. So what's to keep any hedge fund from just taking over any cryptocurrency or an exchange like this? What's to keep any government from seizing the exchange? But they might be able to freeze the exchange. And if they freeze the exchange and you have money sitting on that exchange, you're SOL. And if they stop the exchange, you won't be able to do any kind of movements on there at all. So what happens if they grab multiple exchanges? You think it's beyond our government? By the way, a badass name for this capital group, Pantera, Live the Music Group. Pantera Capital did not respond to the request for comment, though the company is still listed on its website as one of its investors. In late 2019, CoinSuper peaked with a daily exchange of 1.3 billion, according to crypto data firm Nomics. So here's my thing. They possibly just froze up $1.3 billion worth of people's money. It currently remains operative, handled around 18.5 million in volume in the past 24 hours. It's operative, then why are people's accounts frozen? Why would you even use the exchange anymore after that? CoinSuper made its last major announcement in September of last year, announcing via Twitter that the Solana cryptocurrency and the Tether stablecoin would be available on the exchange. Its social media accounts have been inactive since December 1st. Several employees of CoinSuper left the company between July and December, according to the data of the Hong Kong company's registry. So what's the aftermath here? The unexplained freeze increased the calls for broader regulatory oversight of cryptocurrencies in Hong Kong. So you see, this is what they do. The government creates the problem and then offers a solution. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're not behind this. This is what they're going to do to a lot of people. They'll start screwing with your money. You'll get panicky. Then they'll go, oh, look, everybody's screaming. They want more regulatory. And what does that mean? In other words, the government all in your business. Yeah, that's how they get in there, one way or another. They'll go, well, this is unregulated. We got to protect you. That's what we're going to do. That's what the government does. Cause the problem and then offer you the solution. In November 2020, the head of the city securities watchdog proposed a licensing regime for all crypto trading platforms. There you go. Hong Kong used the so-called opt-in regulatory regime for crypto exchanges, in which companies apply to be regulated, but the stringent regulations makes this an unattractive option to many. But the opt-in model isn't expected to stay the norm much longer, according to the experts. This to me is like some type of test run, if you ask me. Once it's successful in one place, you'll start seeing governments do it all over. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.